me your baby. Oh, Nancy.
No, it's alright, we can start. Hey guys, so welcome to this Molly's Time.
Hey everyone!
Be sure to go check her out and subscribe to her channel. Relationship advice, day to day. So today, the reason I'm wearing this on my head is because we're doing a Rundies tag. I know some of you have been asking for this for quite some time.
Time to wear this on a night out, and they ask me why are you wearing this, and I'm like, it's part of my culture. It's not.
This is what I said. This is why I want to join gang. Ooh, what's it called? I'm like, I don't know.
The girl with the thing on her head.
The girl with the
The girl that wears the stuff on her head.
If you guys have noticed, but last week Rundies Twitter was trending.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Hashtag Rundies Twitter. Did you post a picture?
You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to join gang. Everything these days you join gang. No, I'm joking. I don't.
You have to do it's Rundies Twitter. I was actually promoting it like so hard. I was telling everybody to jump on Rundies Twitter. And I saw so many beautiful people on there. So if you haven't seen it already, jump on Rundies Twitter.
The funniest memes onto this video. Like, do you see the one of the truck?
Some of it was quite hilarious though, I can't even lie, it was actually quite funny.
Yeah. Into this video, I asked them guys what it was like dating Rundies. And this was because of Rundies Twitter, basic hashtag, most of it was about the beauty of Rundies women and so forth, you know. So some of you guys gave us some very interesting Here he goes. Dating a Rundies woman is good because they are beautiful. So every man is proud to be with them. Second, you expect to spend a lot. Rundies girls are gold diggers in a respectful manner. Ha ha ha.
How can someone be a gold digger in a respectful manner? What does that even mean? Like how?
I'm looking at this like,
Guys, comment down below and tell me how you can be a gold digger in a respectful manner because I don't even know.
I can understand it, but that's like
There's a difference between being a gold digger and having standards. There's actually a difference.
Okay, you lay it on us then.
So I feel like being a gold digger is you want one thing. You're out to just from the beginning. You're set to get one thing, and that's whether it's money, property, or whatever it is that you want to get. But having standards means that you yourself, you work on yourself, and you want the person that you're with to be of a certain
caliber.
do you know what I mean? And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, to be fair.
I understand.
You have to have standards in life.
Amen. I understand that. And another thing is that I can understand this comment because the perception of women in general is that they're gold diggers. But if you think about it and look at our history, a lot of women weren't allowed to work or they weren't supposed to work according to culture. They weren't supposed to look after the home. So the man was supposed to work. So in some aspects, that gold digger term doesn't even make any sense at all to life.
Maybe hard to get. Like some people just say for me that Rundies women are hard to get, which is not. I don't really see it as a bad thing because if something's hard to get, then
Standard.
if something's hard to get, then it's also hard to lose because nobody's gonna work that hard and then be left over something so small either. So you gotta.
That's actually a good one. I like it. Dating around these women is a breeze of fresh air. No headaches, no drama. They're beautiful and usually down to earth. They do seem to be stuck up at times, but once you bag one, you're living.
That's what I was saying. You know what I mean?
Basically, but like stuck up. Like I was like, wow, stuck up at times.
I wouldn't say that I'm stuck up as a Rundies woman. Like I'm very friendly. Like if you say hi to me, you say hi back. But at the same time, you can't just accept everybody. You know what I mean? Like yes, you can't.
Oh my days, no, I wasn't ready for that one. I can't accept everybody. Did you hear that, guys? You can't accept everybody.
So if you're not accepted, then just move on. Like
It's okay.
It's okay.
There's somebody for you. Amen. We're praying for you guys today, you know, like. So, but then a breeze of fresh air. I thought that was hilarious. So if you guys want a breeze of fresh air, just get yourself a Rundies.
will actually make your life like 10 times easier.
You heard it. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, next one. The same as dating anyone else, you would, I guess. But these girls are just a bit cooler and easier to gel and get to know their family.
No, there's no way. I can't lie, you're not meeting my family. No, actually no. I don't. This is that comment. Yeah, nobody's meeting my family until I know that ring is getting secured. Apart from that, there's nothing. How long does someone have to wait until they meet your family?
How long? I don't know. I've done it before, and like, no, at that point, that's my perception. That was my perception at the time. But then it's not by time now. I know it's not by time because obviously that time it was like 1 year in, so to speak, and it was going that way. But for me, it's not time anymore. It's just knowing. Do you know what I mean? Because you can be with somebody, let's say 3 months, and you know in your heart that is the person you're supposed to be with for the rest of your life. So it's not that. But at the same time, the whole thing about our families being cool, I think that's true to an extent because my family's very cool in the sense that I could bring somebody home and everyone's cool about it. Yeah.
But some of them run these families, they're really strict.
But I thought, no, but thinking about it now, most families are cool though.
I mean, it's not as strict where like they will bring somebody home and they'll be like, get out of my house. Like, they're not like that, like strict like that. It's just the strict where like they expect like certain things to be in place. You know how there's like so many different processes between you can come into somebody's house, you know what I mean, as a guy.
Yeah,
there's so many different steps that you have to take.
Nah, yeah, it just depends. I feel like most when these parents and stuff are really cool and we don't have that external pressure, so to speak, as maybe other African cultures, but at the same time, there is that kind of strict. Everything has to be a certain way. Yeah, you can't just bring anyone on like that. It's not, no higgy haga movements basically. These families are easy to gel with, so I like them.
I don't know why, when it became like a thing, but it was just been around for the longest time.
I think it's with the kingdoms and the empires when we had that. So with that, it came status. Everyone had different ways with the different statuses. That's the only thing I know.
I just need to name, but I don't know why.
See, this is why we were supposed to do this.
I've actually never dated. I can't even lie. I've never dated one guy because I feel like we're so small in numbers, and obviously, whereas say if you were gonna date outside the race, there'd be like 10,000 guys, and at least like 4 of them would be legit. But in the one
oh yeah, you're right.
In the London community, there's like 10 guys and like 0 like I think
compatibility. Like out of the 10, 7 is family.
Yeah.
And then what?
But because in Rwanda, everyone's your cousin. It's all my cousin, everybody's your cousin. So you grow up thinking that everyone's your cousin, and then when it comes time to it, they're like, wow.
Nah, you're my cousin. You're my cousin.
That's another thing. You know, African parents need to stop doing this. Rwandan parents, stop telling everybody that everybody's cousins, because they're not cousins, and that means I can't see you in that way.
It's funny.
And then when you hear certain names, they're like, oh yeah.
What